We are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. Stormers, Stormers, we are the champions of the URC. Yo guys, welcome back to another video of mine. So in this video we are gonna review the URC final, the United Rugby Championship final between the Stormers and the Bulls. What a game of rugby, what a game. Everyone expected it to be tight, including myself, and they didn't prove us wrong. It was a very tight game. I mean, 5 points of difference. I think it was, in my opinion, it was supposed to be closer than 5 points, but yeah, LeBoc's drop goal obviously extended our lead to 5 points, and the Stormers won. Woo, woo, we are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting to the end. Then Jake White comes. We're not the champions, my friend, and we won't keep on fighting to the end. But anyway, so this was a fantastic game of rugby, as I said. We didn't start off well, the Stormers. I mean, it was at home, we had the crowd behind us and everything, but despite that, we started off terribly. I mean, Harold Foster scored in like the second minute of the game for the Bulls, and yeah, it was not a pleasant start for us. I mean, poor defense. There was some kind of confusion in the driving maul at the beginning and of the game, and then Grobelaar, the hook of the Bulls, just broke away from the driving maul, and poor tackling on him. He really almost scored himself, probably because he had a strong carry and then offloaded the ball to Foster to score. Harold Foster. I mean, that guy, both of them, they were all fantastic. Foster used to play for the Lions, yeah, for the Lions, but now he moved to the Bulls. But yeah, both are fantastic players, Foster and Grobelaar, obviously. Uh, Disappointing for Grobelaar, missing out on the box squad. Maybe he can prove them wrong next season, because he had quite a, not a terrible game. I mean, I think he had a great game actually, Grobelaar, because obviously he set up a try, and yeah, he's a brilliant hooker. So then the Stormers just, they couldn't convert their opportunities into points. I mean, if I say we, I mean the Stormers, had the best counter attack in this entire season. We had the best counter attack in this tournament this year, but in the last 2 weeks we just couldn't get our game flowing, and we knocked the ball too much. Mani Lebok kicked some poor midfield kicks, which really didn't work. I mean, and I don't know why we continue doing that, because it's not working. So yeah, it's quite weird, but luckily we've won. So who cares? We've won. Because in the second half, that was really a game of two halves. In the second half, we just came back and demolished them. We started off terribly again. We conceded a penalty in like the first minute of the second half, but after that we scored twice with Evan Ruiz. Almost we thought he wasn't scoring because he was clearly stopped by a Bulls defender, and then he just reached out, no way bruh, I'm scoring. And yeah, that was fantastic, powerful try from Evan Ruiz. And after that, obviously the reserve hooker for the Stormers came on, and he scored the second try, which gave the Stormers the lead in the game for the first time. So yeah, good on that. And obviously we gave a penalty away. So when the score was like 15-10 in our favor, we gave a penalty away. Chris Smith nailed it for the Bulls over the post, and then it was kind of a struggle. As I said, it was a struggle for us to like get our game flowing, so it didn't really work. So Labok just decided to go for the drop goal inside the Bulls half, because then the Bulls actually needed a try to win the game. So there's no more Stain that can seal the deal for them if you're leading with like 5 points against them, because a penalty won't make them win, or a drop goal. So they had to score a try, the Bulls, at the end, and they did not. I was so stressed at the end because Kurtley Arons made a fantastic line break for the Bulls, and I thought he was gonna score, but eventually he was stopped, and then boom, 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 the ball was kicked back to the other side of the field in the Bulls half, and Warwick Geland turned the ball over. Damian Willemse kicked it out. We are the champions, my friend. What a heavy cup that is. That's a heavy trophy. I mean, but it's just fantastic because there were so many bad things happening behind the scenes with the Stormers financially, and they fought for their existence at one point because they literally had no money in the bank. So the fact that they just didn't care about that, they just wanted to play the game of rugby brilliantly. And I mean, not the last 2 weeks was so brilliant, but throughout the season they played brilliant. They just wanted to play the game of rugby. They didn't let those things trigger them, the financial behind the scenes stuff, and they've won the Super Rugby. Why Super Rugby? They've won the United Rugby Championship trophy and obviously the tournament this year. So yeah, it's fantastic. I'm really proud of the Stormers. Now, I think a lot of people would want to invest now at the Stormers rugby because we've won the URC. So yeah, there was some struggling times where people wanted to invest in us, but then it didn't work out. So, Marco Massotti, the guy who invests with the Sharks, they are so rich financially, they are very wealthy, and I mean, he was almost investing in the Stormers. He really wanted to invest in the Stormers, but the Stormers boss at the time was messed up in the head, and he just chased him away. So we had some big opportunities slipping through our fingers, but despite all the nonsense, we still won the URC. Fantastic, fantastic. That was just amazing. I mean, it's quite weird if you think about it this way, because Jake White, he won the World Cup for the Springboks, but didn't even win the URC for the Bulls. He got into a final, but you expect more from our World Cup winning coach. I mean, there weren't really Springboks in the Bulls team, but they were still a very good team. So I think, yeah, so the Stormers obviously didn't play in the playoffs. They used to playing bad in the playoffs and not winning the playoffs, but they've won the playoffs now. But you could see, even in the Edinburgh game as well, we had our attacking rhythm much more there in the quarterfinal, but it's just we couldn't convert our opportunities into points, and that's very unusual because mostly, if you look at the regular season, we converted almost all our opportunities into points because we were so clinical when we had the ball. But yeah, so it happens to be the case. But we've won the URC. I'm supposed to have more energy in me. We've won the URC. We've won the URC. Just amazing. But we have to improve our attack. Otherwise, we've won the URC! Woo! But we have to improve our attack. When I say improve, throughout the season, brilliant attack, but late on, Lebok kicked too many midfield kicks and we couldn't handle blitz defense pressure against us. So yeah, any team who would like to beat the Stormers would take notice of the blitz defense. They're not used to playing against blitz defense. So yeah, let's hope in the next season we'll perform better attackingly, obviously. But yeah, we've won the URC. Who cares? We've won it. I mean, it's just fantastic. So yeah, I'm feeling great at the moment. We've won the URC, and the stadium wasn't even full capacity. How dare the government allow that? I mean, the social distance issue, everyone who were in the stadium was sitting close to each other. So there's no social distance there. So why is the excuse no social distance sitting in the stadium if there wasn't even social distance when they sat together? Then you could just allow the entire capacity to be full if you don't make use of the social distance issue or whatever. But yeah, I think we really should allow the full capacity back into the stadium because, yeah, it's just how it must be. Charming to see Cheslin Colby there. but unfortunately he's not playing for the Stormers anymore. Hopefully he comes back, because I mean we are a winning team. Toulon isn't a winning team. That's being honest. That's being honest, not biased. That's being honest. I've looked through all their fixtures like this year and last year. They were except they got into the Challenge Cup final, but that's Challenge Cup, not Champions Cup. What a mother nature, and they lost. So yeah, he must come back to the winning team. Jocelyn Colby, because he's my hero. What a stepper, what a speed machine. And yeah, so looking forward to the next season. Warwick Gelant is obviously leaving the Stormers, unfortunately, but he'll be replaced by Clayton Blommetjies, who played for the Cheetahs for quite a fair bit. And yeah, let's see what happens there, because Clayton Blommetjies is also fantastic. But yeah, okay, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all those stuff, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.